Welcome to Living in Beauty. It's Wednesday, October 20th, 2021, day 1920 on the road, and we're in Mesa, Arizona. My throat swelled as the ferry pulled away from my beloved Ocracoke Island, but Jim pumped his arm in triumph. Cha-ching! We're going to Shenandoah National Park. Snagging a one-week reservation for a prime spot at a highly coveted national park during peak season, only a month in advance, as the pandemic plods on, is classic Jim, the superlative admin. Though COVID put the kibosh on our laid-back, no-reservations travel style, the nationwide run for them thar hills didn't even muss up Jim's ponytail. Cool, I said, trying to sound appreciative. But he kept trying to pull me out of island withdrawal. New Jersey is only 300 miles from the park, he said. We'll make it a 2-day trip and spend Memorial Day at a Harvest Host spot in Erie, Maryland. I perked up. And visit Bill and Julia? That's the plan. Zoom happy hours with Julia and Bill are the best thing about the pandemic. The thought of spending the holiday on their porch was good medicine. We'd never been to Shenandoah, but I imagined woodland vistas framed in wildflowers and cloud-draped mountains. And what is it about that song, "Oh Shenandoah," that rusts my heart with existential longing for, I don't know, a river, a valley, a lover, a home, a past? As the watery distance grew between me and my favorite island, I launched full-throated into song. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you. Hi-oh, you rolling river. Where'd that come from? He said. Middle school choir. Famous Films concert. We were rehearsing that song from How the West Was Won. The boys sang too fast, so the choir director told the soprano section to show 'em how it's done. With no collaboration, we all piped up together in the key of Tennessee Ernie Ford. Still cracks me up. As the ferry moved closer to Hatteras, we listened to the ballad performed by choirs, groups, and solos. Fascinated by the gorgeous melody and mysterious lyrics, we surrendered to the song's spell. The soaring beauty of the melody made the vagueness of the lyrics matter little. Until we hit on a bawdy version from the early colonial period. Racial stereotypes about Indians and the celebration of woman theft informed the sanitized modern versions, and our unsuspecting brain pans took a good old 3-cornered colonial hat whooping. I grabbed my iPhone. Siri, explain Shenandoah etymology. And, I thought, please don't tell me it's like Idaho and nobody has a clue. And Siri responded, sorry, nobody really has a clue. Only 75 miles from Washington, D.C., Shenandoah National Park in the Virginia Commonwealth is a long, narrow, 105-mile stretch of the Blue Ridge Mountains rising to levels of 4,000 feet with the Virginia Piedmont to the east and the Shenandoah River Valley to the west, and the Appalachian Trail runs through it. After months of shifting barrier island sand, maybe some solid rock under my feet would feel good. And I do love a deep mountain forest with winding paths, which seem to promise an outcome, but no absolutes, no guarantees, other than the freedom to roam. Shenandoah, here we come. After pulling out of New Jersey, we drove through the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia to Shenandoah National Park. Though the park was dedicated by President Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1936, the park's creation spans at least 2 administrations. President Herbert Hoover accomplished much of the groundwork. His private camp, still preserved within the boundaries of the park, served as his presidential retreat. Shenandoah has 5 campgrounds: Matthews Arm with 165 sites, Big Meadows with 221 sites, Lewis Mountain with 30 sites, Dundo Group, 3 group sites for between 7 and 20 people, and Loft Mountain with 207 sites. Also, within the park boundaries are 3 lodging facilities with a total of 285 rooms: Skyland Lodge with 178 rooms, Big Meadows Lodge offers 97 rooms, and Lewis Mountain Cabins has 10 rooms. 6 primitive cabins located in places throughout Shenandoah are available through the Potomac Appalachian Trail Club. Our campground, Big Meadows, is located at mile 51.2 on Skyline Drive, the scenic mountain drive which is the backbone of the entire park. Big Meadows Campground, the center of park activities, provides easy access to many of the most popular destinations, including Dark Hollow Falls and Bird Visitor Center. There's a large parking lane at the entrance where RVs can pull up for registration. A friendly ranger in the office will answer all of your park-related questions. The sites are all dry camping, no water, electricity, or sewer hookups. Water sources located throughout the campground are small, heavy, and theft-proof. A more useful potable water source is located at the dump station near the entrance. Like most national parks, all of the streets are paved, as well as the sites. Most spaces have large, shaded, and well-groomed yards. Some sites can only accommodate a car or a van. Other sites are deep enough for a fifth wheel. Some sites are back-in, some are pull-through. The tent sites have the best views, with 51 walk-in, tent-only sites. There are designated no-generator zones and 2 group sites which accommodate up to 15 people. The tree-shaded campground combined with mostly cloudy skies limited our solar usage, so we had to rely on our Honda generator to keep our RV batteries charged. The park features 101 miles of the 220-mile Appalachian Trail and a total of more than 500 miles of beautifully maintained trails. Between thunderstorms, we took a few hikes. Dark Hollow Falls, a 1.4-mile round trip. Rose River Loop, our favorite, a 4-mile round trip. Lewis Falls Trail, spectacular views on this 3.3-mile round trip. Story of the Forest, an easy 1.8-mile loop from the Visitor Center. The Big Meadow, a beautiful area to learn about the CCC Corps and to enjoy sweeping meadow views with birds and butterflies and dark sky events on Friday nights. Views from the trails were everything we imagined and more. Since the park trails often merge with the Appalachian Trail, this is a good place to achieve your AT cred. The sights and fragrances of spring enhanced our hikes, along with some excitement with a lone timber rattler. Leashed pets are allowed on most hiking trails, but after the snake encounter, we decided to walk Pico only in the paved campground. Waterfall destination hikes are worth the trip and worth the effort. We also encountered folks on horseback. Shenandoah is an ideal place to bring your own horse or participate in a guided horseback tour. Deer are everywhere, along the road, in the campsites, so we avoided driving in the dark. A lovely restaurant with a lively tap room, about a 10-minute walk from our site, gave us a place to escape stormy weather and also enriched those long summer evenings, providing a fun place to relax and unwind after a long hike and meet with friends. Cell service was far from ideal. Our WeBoost cell signal booster didn't help since there was zero cell service at our campsite. The lodge was our sole connection to the internet with free limited-speed Wi-Fi. If not for the cozy lodge, given the wet weather and poor connectivity at our campsite, we'd have probably left before the week was out. Some of the overlooks had limited Verizon cell service, and some fellow campers had no trouble with their T-Mobile service. The nearest grocery store is an hour away. The camp store is only stocked with snacks, souvenirs, and bare essentials. The bathrooms, with showers, are located near the entrance of the campground. This facility is very clean and updated. The coin-operated showers require $1.75 in quarters for 5 minutes of hot water. The toilet and sink-only bathrooms located in the campground loops were outdated but clean. The small, centrally located laundry facility is clean and well-equipped. Unfortunately, the amphitheater was closed due to COVID. Share-the-road biking is allowed on all paved roads, but these days, we only cycle on designated bike paths. Oh boy, the bug infestations were biblical in proportion to almost anywhere we've ever been. Mosquitoes, yes. Gnats, yes. No-see-ums, flies, wasps, bees, spiders, grasshoppers, cicadas, moths, butterflies, and something very special. Millions of caterpillars rappelling from the trees. We found them in our hair, our shoes, and even in our pockets. But the birds were delighted. For them, this creepy spectacle was a miracle. Caterpillar sushi from heaven. Unfortunately, the nights were too cloudy for viewing the stars, but Shenandoah's dark sky preserve is a major attraction. Park visitors often gather at Big Meadow on Friday nights with chairs and binoculars to encounter the universe. It's startling that 98% of Americans will never see the Milky Way, our galaxy, our home. Could that be why the gorgeous melody with problematic lyrics makes so many hearts long for away? So close, and yet so far. Oh, Shenandoah, a beautiful place with a troublesome name. A land that is emotionally scarred by institutional sins, such as the displacement of its earliest inhabitants through paper genocide, and the forced relocation of settlers during the Depression. America is an excessively beautiful land, but beauty is fleeting. Each generation leaves tree rings, a layer of sediment, evidence of foundations, fishing weirs, artifacts. Digging brings us closer to the truth, and truth is beauty. But beauty is paradox, because it defies all logic to survive. Beauty persists for the sake of creation, and the world is in awe of this perfection in process. That is why we call her America the Beautiful. The river is all about going forward. Since prehistory, Shenandoah Valley has witnessed the human story, baptized human progress, presided over human legacies, and ultimately, she will guide us home. And that is my Shenandoah. Thank you so much for joining us at Living in Beauty. If you like this post and would like to be notified when a new one is released, please enter your email address and click the button at the bottom of the page. And for more info, check out our travel maps and facts. Okay, that's it for now. Safe and happy travels. Until next time.